Hey everybody, Toopsy here. If you have ADHD or are interested in people discussing ADHD, stick around for my video. I recorded taking my first dose of stimulant medication for ADHD. And I was diagnosed for the first time at the ripe young age of 45 with ADHD. And yeah, I wanted to record that moment because it was a big step forward in my mental health journey, and I wanted to share it with you. So, if you're interested in ADHD topics, then hang around, and if not, have a great day. I feel like a longtime follower, first time commenter, because I haven't really recorded a YouTube video before, but I felt that this was important. I have been on a very long mental health journey for the past year, and I was finally diagnosed as ADHD at the ripe young age of 45. So I know that I've been living with this my entire life, and I decided that I wanted stimulant medication. So I was prescribed Adderall, and then I unsuccessfully. Oh, great. Yeah, no, I'm busy. Don't shh. Do not disturb. I'm recording. Sorry. Um, yeah, so I decided that I wanted to try stimulants. I was on Wellbutrin for a while, and it definitely helped, but I felt like I needed something that specifically targeted ADHD. So I got Vyvanse. Let's see. Can you see it? There we go. Vyvanse. And this is my first dose. So yeah, here it goes. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but I figured that it would be nice to at least document this. I've now looking back, I realize that I've struggled with ADHD my entire life. I didn't know what was wrong or that anything was really wrong at all. Because I think I was, no, I'm pretty certain I was masking so significantly that I had convinced myself that things were okay and things were not okay. Um, I struggled with so many different aspects of my life, like relationships, work in particular. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know really what to say about it. Um, if you're if you're unfamiliar with what ADHD actually is, it's it's really challenging, but it's a dysregulation of your executive function. So it sounds real fancy, but it has to do with your prefrontal cortex in your brain. So the big front part of your brain um, is responsible for how you feel and how you act, and then the things that you decide to do. So it's the more sort of thinking part of the brain. And when you have ADHD, you don't have as much of the hormones in your body that helps you regulate your mood, your motivation. Um, yeah, you're just kind of running on empty. So yeah, it's really tough to get anything done when you don't have the motivation to get anything done. It's kind of like a catch 22. Um, at this point, I'm really glad that I'm getting treatment. Um, and mental health care in the United States is really lacking. Um, I went to my healthcare provider about 7 years ago and got misdiagnosed um, with not really anything. And they didn't really spend enough time with me to understand what was going on. And I was masking so hard that I told them what I believed my truth was. And I was ashamed of the symptoms that I had. So I glossed over them so they weren't able to diagnose me. Yeah, it's tough because ADHD treatment is not ADHD friendly. So, if you think you have it, get tested. It's better to know than to blindly go about your life without any answers. Because it could be life changing. I mean, here I am starting a new chapter of my life through treatment, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen. But this is definitely more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Um, yeah, I wanted to capture this raw moment, and I didn't really think too much about what I wanted to say. It's feeling a bit like this is my confessional, like I'm on a reality TV show, and this is like my confession booth. But I really think this is going to be helpful. I am. Oh, I should probably introduce myself. I'm Jason, but most people call me Toopsy. My full name is Jason Toops, but I've always been Toopsy. Um, Everyone has always called me Toopsy ever since I was young. And Toops itself is a Cajun name. Yeah, I have Cajun heritage. The Cajuns were from Poitou, France, and then they migrated to Nova Scotia, and then they got kicked out of Nova Scotia, and then eventually landed in the beautiful swamps of Louisiana. So, yeah, that's where the Cajuns came from, and yeah, it. I love my Cajun heritage. You may know some Cajuns. There's Chef Isaac Toops out there, and it's funny because all the Toopses kind of look alike. Really big Cajun meatballs, you know. But yeah, he's an excellent chef. I went to Toops's Meadery in Midtown when I was down visiting family a couple of years ago and got to meet him. Had a beautiful charcuterie plate. It was great. Um, I think this is the ADHD brain. I can't really focus on what I want to talk about. Um, which makes this very difficult. I mean, I just took my medication, so of course it's not going to be kicking in for a while. Um, but I should go back to how I got diagnosed. So I started talk therapy for the first time in my life in June of 2023. I'd never done it before. Um, I can't explain why. I just didn't. And it helped. And then I also started a journaling journey. Grab this over here. Yeah, I started journaling. This is my Traveler's Factory notebook that I really love. And, my general notes that I keep for things that I want to accomplish each day. So, yeah, through journaling and talk therapy, I eventually came to understand myself a bit better. And I mean, I came from a very uh, traditional Southern family where it's about keeping up appearances and about not really sharing what's going on. I mean, there's definitely a care when it comes to like a communal care for Southern families in that way, where you do care about one another, but your deep truths, like the realness, is not really talked about much, or at least it wasn't in my family. So yeah, so I didn't really prioritize my needs. Um, and I prioritize the needs of others. Like I'm a caregiver at heart, Like I love to take care of friends, family, pets. That's where I find a lot of joy. And but in that, I didn't. I guess I just didn't take care of myself and my needs as much as I should have. So yeah, my journey really started last year. Um, through journaling, through talk therapy, I eventually came to an understanding of, searching. I was looking for answers. I knew that the answers were in the notebooks that I was writing in, though. I knew that I would eventually come to some sort of understanding. I had faith in that. And then it was around January. Yeah, it was around January of this year, 2024, where I really thought that I was misdiagnosed and that I've been ADHD my whole life. I started researching it a bit more, coming to a better understanding of what actually ADHD is, because I didn't really understand it, um, like from a biological perspective, right? Like I didn't really understand what it was. Like I thought, oh, ADHD people are just fidgety, or like nervous. I didn't understand about the executive function aspect of it, or really like biologically what was going on. But yeah, I mean, I started, and then like that was a really good journey though, because I came across Dr. Andrew Huberman and the Huberman podcast, and he's a really helpful with understanding like how the brain functions. And then other channels too, like how to ADHD, I think is really helpful. Yeah, that's really good. I learned a lot from that. And through the community of creators, I came to a better understanding about how ADHD manifests in me and in my life. And yeah, I'm just grateful that I went on that journey. So yeah, like I was saying back in January, I I asked my therapist. So I started talk therapy at the same time that I started journaling, June of last year. And then in January, I asked my therapist if she would assess me, for ADHD. I'd take an assessment. And she said, yeah. And that she has been, taking notes about ADHD and myself for a while. So, um, yeah, she gave me the test, and it's a lot of questions about um, how frequently do these symptoms manifest in your day-to-day life, and it's like 0 never, 1 sometimes, 2 um more than sometimes, 3 frequently, and then like 4 all the time. um so as she was asking me the questions, it was basically like 4, 4, 4. Oh, 4. Yeah, 4. 4. Yeah, so I mean, it was enlightening. I never, you know, I never looked at it quite like that before, but yeah, I felt like it was a pretty severe case, and I mean, I'm grateful that I was able to reach this level of understanding. And I think that there's people out there who may be suffering from ADHD and not realize it, not seek treatment, you know? Yeah, it's devastating. It can really devastate your life. So if you have any questions, concerns, you should get tested, but also feel free to reach out, send me a comment, send me a message, and hopefully I can help out. Um, because this is what I want to do here. I want to share my experience. I want to document it, and I feel like I'm moving into a new phase of life. So I'm hoping that I'm planning that these videos are going to keep me accountable. Um, because there's this technique in ADHD. There's a technique in ADHD treatment called body doubling, and the idea is that occupying the same space as another person helps ADHD people get things done. So, and it's not even about like communicating with one another or like chatting or whatever. I mean, it's really just about like having another person in the room while you need to focus and take care of a task. So, that's how I'm going to approach this. I'm just going to imagine that that this is a body doubling session. And whenever I do my streams, because I'm planning on streaming throughout the week, and I'm building a project template. I'm a software engineer, so I'm building a project template that I want to use for the next series of startups, businesses, applications. And then, what else do I want to stream? Oh, yeah, lead code. Data structures and algorithms, really. I want to do streams about data structures and algorithms. It's something that I've struggled with for a while, especially during interviews. Like, I feel like I'm a good engineer, but I don't interview well. I think it's also part, the ADHD makes it really difficult for immediate recall, and for these technical interviews, it's really all about the recall. How quickly can you piece things together? So yeah, I want to really dig in and dig into leak code and actually learn these things. And then the third thing that I want to do is I have a Voyager keyboard and that I love and I want to practice it more. So I'm planning on doing ASMR typing ASMR typing videos on my ZSA Voyager keyboard. So beautiful. Um, but yeah, I mean, I guess this is kind of just an introduction to me, where I am, what's going on in my life, and I'm just really happy to be part of the YouTube community. I've learned and grown so much from YouTube that I feel like it's time to get back and to actually contribute as well. So if you've stayed this long, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, if you like this, give me a like. I'm just starting out. It'd be very nice. And subscribe because I feel like I'm going to be going live throughout the week. I would like to post more videos. So, as I get more equipment, hopefully they'll look better. Hopefully this isn't too bad. But anyway, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Oh, I wish I had the little clapper thing. That would be fun. Can I do a snap? Is that like the... Oh, I like that. That's fun. You better work. Oh, maybe that's even better than a clapboard. Just like three, two, one. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know if I can take this so seriously. All right. Um, I can't. There's no. I can't laugh. I will just laugh so too much. All right. Okay. All right.